Rex, by me. By me. Katana. Close. Good. Rex, by me. It's okay.
I want you to just, every so often, tell her free dog and let her sit around over there and then come back here. That's like in a minute, I'll come in. So just tell her free dog, let her go sit that free over there. And then you're going to say, come on, let's bring her back. Okay? And the free dog is for her to be able to decompress. Because right now she's staying with the dog, you know. And you want to free dog, she needs her nose. Over before we can start using some of that. Okay? Yep, so you can go free dog and go that way, or you can go free dog and go that way. Okay? And then every so often bring her back in and come by and then free dog again. Okay? Cool. Wait, before you leave though, we'll do an introduction. Alright, so I'm Juan. My dog's name is Aquila, she's over there. And the question today will be we'll do quick on what made you pick the dog that you chose, or how did your dog come into your life? That was the question. And my answer is I wasn't planning on getting Aquila. I went to a dog training seminar to learn how to train dogs, and then she was my puppy that I got to train. And then the breeder, like she turned around, she barked at somebody, she backed up, and the breeder was like, I don't want her. I'm gonna flush her. And I was like, I'll take her. And then he gave her to me. So Aquila is the greatest gift that I've ever gotten. And she has now brought me to a point to where I've learned a lot that I've learned through dog training, from getting a Lamborghini as my first dog. So yeah, I'm Juwan, and that's Aquila. We'll start over there.
Rex, by me.
Hi, this is Jimmy. It's our first class today. We got her from the CACC. She's a rescue. She's about 3 years old. She was actually not how she is right now in the crate at CACC. She was very calm. She was kind of like very timid in the corner. So that kind of drew me to her. And then she's the exact opposite.
Got it. Good. She's a hot mama. Good. Okay. And tell us your name.
Cleansy.
Cleansy. Sam, Cleansy, and Junie.
I'm Bryn.
Bryn.
Ryan.
Ryan.
And this is Harvey.
Harvey, this is my pug right here.
We were not planning on getting, we had just lost a dog and we're not planning on getting another one. And a friend texted me and said, do you want this pug? It's at Animal Care League in Oak Park. And we went to visit him and then we ended up bringing him home.
Awesome.
So
cool.
he's about a year and a half.
Harvey is a year and a half.
Hey guys, my name is Gian. This is my wife Chi. This is our dog Gallo. He's about 7 months. No real story to how we got him. We've been wanting a dog for a while, so we rescued him from the shelter. Yeah.
Cool.
My name is Katie.
Katie and Cooper.
We got him from a litter from like a high school friend of my husband.
Jared.
Jared and Maud.
No.
Your correction marker was very late. You should have said no right when she got up and then got to her.
Before I have the lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because you might say no and then she stop and lay down.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Start over.
Jared and Maud.
Jared and Maud. Maud was a COVID puppy. She's 4.5. I didn't want a dog, but now I'm really happy that I have a dog.
You didn't want a dog and now she's your dog.
Sarah, this is Frank.
Sarah and Frank.
I always wanted a Bernedoodle, but I didn't really want to spend the money on one from a breeder, and I found them at a rescue, and here we are.
She found him at a rescue. She didn't want to, she was being inexpensive, so she bought him at a rescue. But she found a great dog.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine, this is Max, and he was my neighbor's dog, but they couldn't take care of him. Sorry, they couldn't take care of him, so we took him in.
Jasmine, Max, neighbor's dog, they helped him.
I'm Tori. This is Nara.
Tori and Nara.
Don't let her size fool you. She's scared of you all. My husband's dog, when I met her, she was probably 2. Now she's more my dog than anything. She'll protect me over anybody. This is her first class. But if you've been here long enough to have your group class by Joanne's house, if you heard a dog in the neighborhood barking, antagonizing your dog, it was us because we're neighbors. She's a yard dog, so I really want to get her more experienced with more dogs. So we'll just be back here, but thank you guys.
She was a yard dog.
She was.
All right, Sam. Go ahead. Oh, wait, real quick. Tell the story on her physique and how she used to be in look and feel.
Yeah, so Nara used to be bigger than she is, if you can imagine it. We switched her to a raw food diet probably over a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's slimmed down, her hair is rejuvenated. She's actually going upstairs because at a certain point she wouldn't even go up our stairs anymore. This morning she crept upstairs and snuck in there with Daddy. And I would think like a year ago she wouldn't even be able to make this walk down the street, but today she did. She's so healthy, her coat is so soft.
Mm-hmm. Different, complete. I walked this dog, when was that, like a year ago?
Yeah.
From my house, basically they live right across the street from me, to here. We came to this park. I thought she was gonna die.
She didn't get out of her bed for 3 days after that walk.
Jason, who was her husband, he texted me like, bro, Nara hasn't moved in 4 days. I'm like, I ran over to go check. I'm like, what is going on with this dog? She was just so tired from the walk from there to here, you know? So when I saw them pull up today, I didn't even know. I thought, like, I'm like, who's this lady with this big
you
dog?
added me to the group chat. I was like, all right, babe, gotta go.
Let's
Sorry.
go. Yeah. So when I saw her pull up today, I'm like, and see her pull up with this dog just chilling like this, able to like still do stuff. Good job. Go ahead.
Hi everybody, my name is Biz.
I'm Yolanda.
This is our dog Gambit.
He's very calm. Whenever he's calm like that.
I was.
Good.
I was paying him.
Good. And pay, or just go love on him real quick.
Right.
All right. Go. All right. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
We got Gambit. We were looking at dogs since our last dog passed. I don't know, every month or so. And we found him and his brother, and we contemplated getting both of them. Waited a week and went back, and then him and his brother, we adopted him, and then another couple adopted his brother. So
You guys know them? Do they still?
we do keep in touch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
They look almost identical.
We found out what he was, half German Shepherd, half Border Collie.
Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Lay down. Good girl. She looking for that cheese cup. Go ahead, Will.
What's up, everybody? My name is William. This is my dog Rex. I got him about 9 years ago at 8 weeks. I had a pet dog first that got me into dog training. He was a pit bull that was really reactive, and then I took, from there it was just dog training from there. And he was a pet dog. I wanted a working dog, so I looked up high-powered dogs, and a Belgian Malinois was pretty up there, you know. So totally different dog. And then this girl Katana, she's a board and trained. She knows obedience, protection, but her problems is squirrels and cats. You know, so yeah. Down.
Thank you, bro. Jason, go ahead. We're doing dog, your name, dog's name, and then a story on how Scotty became the one or came into your life. Nice shorts, by the way.
Thank you. Nice shorts.
Those are a beautiful pair of shorts that you have on.
All right, I'm Jason. This is Scotty. This is my parents' dog. I helped train him up. You said story how I got him?
How Scotty became into your life. How they chose him, what made them pick him?
So my stepmother is hypoallergenic, so she was looking for a dog that like doesn't shed a lot and that she could be around. And we found Scotty, so pretty simple.
Cool. Scotty used to be a little pup. Scotty, like Scottie Pippen. In a minute, just release him, let him say hi. He's gonna come over and jump. You already know what to do.
Free dog.
Hey, Scotty, hi, buddy. Oh, good. He remembers Unc. Yeah. Good. Cool. Awesome. And
He hasn't
then
been around dogs in a while. So.
he is pretty chill. Directly after this, tell him free dog and take him to go sniff and then come again.
Let's go.
Yeah. Cool. And then Sam. All right. So how I want to start today with most people will be, we're going to start off with some marker charging. So, Jason, you got food on you? He can eat whatever. Marker charging drill. And then slip for. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly.
I got a blue one in the back of my car. I can go grab it.
Okay, bet. Thank you. All right, Jason, come over here in the middle and then show us the marker charging drill. Okay, Jared, can you show us the marker charging drill, Ahmad? Huh?
I was looking it up.
So, who knows what the marker charging drill is? Is anybody? All right, let me have your dog, Jared. Too late.
Cooper, down.
Thank you.
Oh, she's better.
Yeah. Lucky day, Mont. You ready to work? You ready to work, Mont? Good girl. Good girl. So when I say, are you ready to work? That activates her, right? Good girl. Now she's activated. When I say, yes. 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 Good girl. So when I say, good girl, food goes to her. Good girl. Lay down. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. So first is the marker, and then I move to give it to her. First I say yes, then I move to let her come get it. Yes. Then I move to let her get it. Yes. Good. To her. Yes. She come get it. And then when I'm gonna end it, all done. So just do like a quick 2-minute session of that with your dog. Just stay. When you say, are you ready to work? Then that means that you need to be like, even as I was doing it with Maud, I wasn't as engaged on Maud as I should have been. So for your dog, give them 2 minutes of just you being focused, marking, paying them, marking, and then come and get it. And then go all done and then do whatever you want to do. Okay?
Gabby, you ready to work?
Give you the slip you wanna.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her in a minute.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good. And for him, it'd be better. Do this. Into that. You hold this, so she doesn't have to hold that. And you want to just pretend like it's not even there. So you move with him, and then take like a few in your hand, and your base will start from your hand. So good. Come in, give him a few. Give him one, and then yes, you can give him a few. Yeah, but there you were already like this. Now say it,
Good.
and then pay him, and then yes, and then movement. Exactly, and then good again.
His big teeth are coming.
Good.
Good.
Now, what I want you to do is, may I have your treat? Is when you give it to him, put your thumb on top, and if he nibbles at me, I'm not letting it go. If he licks, I let it go.
Ah, that's how we stop the nibbles.
Yep, exactly.
He's dropped
Being a
lot of
nut.
teeth
I'm
in the
I'm
last week.
I'm seeing him like, yeah.
Thank you. We were
You're welcome.
Just saying that.
You're welcome. Okay, so that is the marker charging drill. I will take my dog to a new location, and I'll say, "Are you ready to work?" And I'll do that for 3 minutes, and then I'll leave. And then I'll go to a different location and do that, and then leave. So if my goal is to get my dog in a patio, right? I'm not going to a patio for the first time and just trying to sit there and do it. I'm gonna first go. I'm gonna go at a time where there's not much going on, like closing or right when they open, and I'm going to work my dog real quick on marker charging and then leave, and then come back a different day, and then marker charging plus a different drill that day, and then we're gonna build until my dog knows how to just do this, and then we're gonna go hang out at the patio, okay? But I'm also gonna make my dog tired first. But marker charging drill is to build engagement and to teach your dog what these sounds mean, okay? Real quick, if I go like this, the dog already saw me do that. So if I go like this, the dog saw that because they don't understand our language, so they're watching with their eyes, right? If my dog sees me go like this, they're like, he's about to pay me, right? So I need to go good, like that, good, like that, yes, right? Or if I'm starting from here, like if I have the food in my hand, good, then I do it, okay? So just make sure that, thank you, bro, that you mark before you move, okay? Lay down. Good. Akila, come. Sit.
No.
Cool. All right, so that's the marker charging drill. The next drill that we're gonna do is gonna be a down drill. So we're gonna do luring down. Food in front of dog. May I use Cooper? Yes. Thank you. Cooper, release him. Or sorry, too late. Tell him down.
Down. Cooper, down.
Release him.
Break.
Good boy, Coop. Coop, you ready to work? So I'm gonna take my food and I'm just gonna steer his nose. Good. Good. You see my movement? Good. Does everybody see that? Good. Then I move. Then I can say yes. All right, and then again, Coop. It's just an apple. Coop. So I start in front of him and slowly lure him into that. And I wait it out. Drop that booty, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. And then he can come get it. Yes. It's over here, fool. Come here. Good job. Good, he want that. You call it freedom. Free dog. Cool. Okay, so that's the lowering down drill, okay? Everybody try that. All right, so. Okay, so both of y'all do that real quick. Yep, and then I'm gonna have you hand her to me, okay? But what I want you to do is take the harness leash off and hold that blue one with all your might. And then bring her up to me. Stop her right there. Now grab the leash right by her neck. Hold it there. Hand me here. Keep holding there. All right, you can let her go now. Got her. Now you just walk away now. All right, she'll be my dog for now. Awesome. Now, for him, do a yes. Like right when he goes into that down, say yes and let him come out. Just because he's not going to hold it that long for now. Okay. So yes now, exactly, and then pay him over there. Yep. Yep. And yes, and just a little movement. You don't got to walk too much. Yeah. Actually, in my bag, there's a green bag with a bunch of treats in there. Yep. Just put that food in front of him and steer him. Yeah. Exactly. And literally, you're yes. You're here. Yes. Pay him there. Okay. Exactly. You don't even got to go that far. The purpose of your yes for this drill is just to get him out the down. So yes, little movement, he comes and gets it. The amount of time that you're taking to go like this, he's cutting off. He's like, this is boring. Okay? Yep, wait it out. Say it. Yes. Pay him right there. There you go. And then again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. There, he got food for booty in the air, so he gonna do that more. Yep. Go ahead. And I would hold his leash just in case. Yep. Nope. Yep. That was good for no reason. So you got to lure. Go ahead. Again, Gian, it's just too slow for him. He's like, this is boring. I need you to speed it up. Okay. So just put that food right in front of his nose. Just put it in. Yeah. Put it in front of his nose, and steer down. And yes. So exactly. So do that more. So yes, explode out for it, okay? Watch Katie. Go ahead, Katie.
Hey, out.
That's good. Go ahead. Don't second guess yourself. Thank you. Yep, and then do a yes. There you go. And then do a quick lure into a yes. Lure. Exactly. But Cooper's obviously more focused. Don't let him come over here. Cooper's obviously more focused. You see that dog walked up to me, right? I had to direct him, right? And I had to direct him before I needed to direct her. I didn't want her to feel me start tightening up and doing all that because she didn't do anything wrong. So I had to say, get your dog away from here, okay? Cool. Let me see it, Jason. Good girl, Kiwi. Ooh-wee. Pet your dog. And then tell her free dog and go away. Awesome. Jared, let me see it and be faster for me. So just so that people can see an example of how hot she can get for a yes. Okay?
Is this marker charging?
Yep. Or sorry, it's the down, but when you get into the down, yes, out of it fast. Okay? Yes. Exactly. So lure her into that down now. Yes. So look, lure, yes, boom. Exactly. So lure now. Exactly. But good means I'm giving it to you. Right? So you're giving it to her, so you might as well say good. Yes means come get it. All right, so go ahead. That's why we do the marker chart, you know. Yep, and then yeah, exactly. So this time do lure, yes. That's why she keeps cutting off like that. So lure, like that, and then do that again. You see how she turned around back at you now? Yes. Exactly, do that again. Yes. Exactly. You have a fast dog, Jerry, so you have to be entertaining for her. Make sense? No, I don't think so. All right, let me see it. Luring down, so food in front, luring to that. I can do it. Thank you. Now do a yes. Exactly, again.
Gambit.
You about to get your dog killed, bro.
Down.
No, for real.
Good.
You need to use your leash more. All right. Now go ahead, do it again.
Gambit, stand. Down.
Awesome. And now do some quick, like, him into a down yes out of it.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I want to see with him more, okay? Just so he stays, like, more engaged, more focused, okay?
Yeah,
But Biz, you would relied on a recall. You should have relied on a leash there.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, previously?
Exactly.
I honestly just wasn't paying attention. That's my fault.
So, he
know,
might
I
snatch
know.
that face off.
Remind me.
All right. Cool. Does everybody have that? Luring down. You see this? See how great she's being? All right. So a quick lesson for everybody, right? The reason why she was acting like a crazy clown in the beginning of class was because in their existence, she has no structure and boundaries at home. So it turns into, I got to keep everything away from us. Right? She thinks that's her job, right? So when y'all came and brought her into this, she's like, oh, we going to Fight Club today, huh? You know, she is like, nobody can come in this circle, okay? That's why when I took her leash, I was like, step back, you step out the circle, okay? Thank you, bro. With me, there's no, like, she don't even love me. She doesn't know me. I haven't given her food. I haven't pet her yet. So there's no, like, relation to wanting to guard me for anything, you know? So she might key in on another dog, but if I step back and use the leash properly, then she's just gonna turn around, you know? So this part is just me kind of like giving her some decompress, like, look, you can be around all this and you don't gotta do that over there. But when I give her back, she might be a little bit better, but still chill with her, free dog, release her over there. Can she eat salmon? Good. Don't bite me, dog. Good, yes, get it. Good, get it. Good. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. 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 Good job. All done. That would be where I started, right there. So if I met this dog for the first time today, right, and I want to develop a communication system with her and a relationship, I'm going to start with the marker charging drill. I'm going to teach her that when I say good girl, food's coming to her, and when I say yes, come get the food. And I want her to completely understand that when we could be walking by a dog and she made the correct decision to me, and I say, good job, I want her to know that means good job, keep it up. Okay, so I'm gonna start there and then build everything else from there, okay? Most of the time, a lot of people say good job to their dogs, and the dog has no idea like the dog thinks that good job means I did good, I can release, I can be crazy again, you know? For me, if I say good boy, Rex, good boy, good job, in his mind, he's like, yeah, okay, I'll keep doing it, okay? Cool. All right, so next drill that we'll do, give her some love. Because she just decided to be calm over here. She decided to sit on her own. You know, there you go. I'll be on the floor with her. Yep, and then free dog after that. Okay, so tell her free dog when you get done. Everybody, real quick, say free dog. Let your dogs decompress a little bit, sniff around. Tell me, get her. She thought she was gonna do that. Good girl, yeah. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Wait. Go say hi. Pet her real quick. Yep, see, she's like, I don't have any boundaries at home. Look, I'm gonna mess up this North Face coat to show you. All right, come on, let's go. Awesome, and then when you guys are done with their free time, you can bring it back in the middle. Good girl, Akila. Free dog. That's when you instantly grab that leash. Instantly. Go get it. There you go. Now break it up. Cooper's like, Mom, I'm stopped. Why are you telling me? You get what I'm saying though? Like, oh, he's blowing me off. Let me get this leash, all right? Because it could have easily transitioned to zoomies or him run over here, all right? So you show him, I call you, you didn't respect it, I got you now, all right? And there, if you want to teach him that, let him interact and then keep holding the leash and tell him that's enough, okay? Why are you whining, girl? Come on. Cool. Does that make sense? All right. He's good, but not good enough to be off leash yet. All right. Cool. All right. Next drill that we're going to do is going to be leash tension sit. So most of our dogs already know sit. Good job, right? You got to taught your dog sit, right? But does your dog know sit when there's stimulus around, when there's a lot of pressure going on? Someone called me? Oh. So the leash tension sit drill is a way to be able to communicate with your dog to get them into the position without needing food necessarily right in front of them or to say it, okay? You walk with your dog, you stop somewhere, you pull up, and then they know, okay, that means have a seat, okay? Good girl. All right, so this is how you start it. I'm gonna go, Junie, you ready to work? Good. Good girl. Yes. So I'm just starting off with marker charging. And then I'm gonna, good. Yes. Boom, so I give her the piece and then my leash, good. I just pull up, release, pull up, release, pull up, release. Yes. Again, pull up, release, pull up, release. Pressure, 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 pressure. Good, she's cutting off, she's like, where's mom? Good girl. Yes, okay. All right, everybody look over here. Pressure, pressure, good, yes. I'm using my leash director. Good, break. Pressure, pressure, good girl. Or I can go, good girl, break. Now she's out, and I can just do a fast one, pressure, pressure. Yes, good girl. You see that time she was like, bro, why you keep, no, down. Akila, lay down. Does that make sense? Make sense? All right, go say hi. I want you guys to try that with her. Ooh-wee. She's like, Mom, I'm gonna jump on you too. All right, when you're ready, say, are you ready to work? And then start that with her. Thank you, brother.
I can still follow you.
I have a question.
Yup.
Is it like a multiple move, or is it just
Multiple,
tension?
multiple.
It's the
Because you want it to be light, because later on you want to just pull it once. So light, multiple.
Okay, so
Yep.
that pulsing matters.
Exactly. Yep. Good question, bro. So Jared's question was, do I just hold it steady, or do I do light pulse? Do light pulse, because later on you want that light pulse to just be an indication for the butt to drop. Okay. And you want to be fast too. So if pressure's there, your dog's gonna be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And then as soon as their butt drops, good, good, yes. Okay. You're not listening today. Come on. Lay down right here. Lay down by the bone. Stay there. Fool. Good job, Tori. And then tell her free dog and let her sniff around. Good. And then, thank you, bro. And then, Jared, you want her to be more engaged. So I would be fool right here in front of her. Tension, tension. Yeah, right in front of her. Okay? So yeah, just take a handful. But you can only give her like 1 or 2 at a time, you know, when you pay her. Hit him with a yes?
Yes.
Exactly.
Gal, yes. Good boy.
Good, and then there you can, because he's already in the sit, pop it. You can say break to get him out and then start again. Does that make sense? Yep.
If he's already doing like what I want to do, I can.
Yeah, just release him for that. Yep, so I can go. Gallo, you ready to work?
We're focusing on like just tugging it instead of like saying the command, right?
Exactly, break. So you see how he was in that sit?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Yes. Good job.
Yes for it, like.
You did it. Good. You keep there. Good boy. Keep it up. Yes. Good job. You did that.
So you can use yes as like to just break him
Right.
from this.
Yes. You did it. Come get paid.
Okay.
Yes. Ooh, you did it. Come get paid. Okay. Then I can go. Good. boy. Keep it up. Good. If I go to pay him and he's doing that right there, food goes away. Commit to it. Good. Yes. Good job. My tone, good boy. My movement, that's what's keeping him focused.
Yeah.
For you guys, it's like, okay, it's silent. Let me see if they want me to grab a stick. That's what he's doing. Like, oh, they want me to bring him a stick. That's where I get attention. That's what he's doing with the sticks. Okay? All right. All right, let me see it. Here, take some of this. Take some good food. Is he cool with salmon?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to put that there in front of him, right? I'm going to say, hey, Puggo, yeah, you ready to work? Good boy. Oh, real quick. So I turned him on, right? He's jumping on me, being a fool, excitement, right? That is when I want my dog excited. If I say, are you ready to play? Down. If I say, are you ready to play? I want my dog to be excited. If I say, are you ready to work? I want my dog to be excited. Right there, I want her to be calm. Okay? So every other time, I don't cue my dog with it. I do. Right? But are you ready to work? Good boy, and I create that. Okay? All right, I got him. So I'm going to, good. You see, I just bumped him off to get him out there. Good. Good. So there, he kept cheating up.
Yeah.
So I kept pulling back.
Actually,
Good.
he fakes
You see? When he fakes it, it goes away.
Yeah.
Good. If I still pay him when he fakes it, he's gonna keep faking
Yeah.
it, which is why he fakes it. Okay? So that's cool. I got him. Stop talking to my dog. Good. See? See that? That's called negative punishment. Good boy. Good. So that'll be what I want you guys to take home from today. Is to good boy is to stop paying him for cheating.
Okay.
Good. Pay him for committing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
One more time. So those were goods, right?
Okay.
So, oops. I'm gonna do a yes. Yes, like that. Okay. So again, attention tells him what to do. Yes, like that.
Okay.
Okay. So, one more.
Yep.
Good. So he's starting to cut off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the food there. Good boy. Yes. Because like for now, this session the food could be right there, just so that he can win.
Yeah.
But later on, the food will be away, and he still has to follow the attention and then bring it out. Okay. All right. Keep doing that.
All right. Thank you.
This is a different dog than that last class y'all brought him to.
Man, we've been training. We've been doing the work every
He's
day.
tuned in.
Everything is.
Yeah,
This
he's
is the
tuned
best.
in.
He's tuned in. Yeah, we've just been taking your advice, your tools, really working on the markers.
Yes.
Like the differentiation between good, continue the behavior.
Mhm.
Yes, and also we've been working on not moving first.
Yeah.
Saying good. And then
He's
doing that.
engaged, bro. But y'all also have been like getting him out places.
Yeah.
Cause he does before he's like, what is this? What is that?
Hey, we've gone to like breweries. Like
Yeah.
We went late at night.
And you can tell like he's like matured from that. Good job. Keep that up. Cool. Awesome. All right. So does everybody have those drills down? Those are drills that you guys could do for food. It's breakfast. I want to work my dog real quick. Let me do the marker charging drill. It's dinner. I want to work my dog real quick. Let me do leash tension sit. And it's are you ready to work? You go for 5 minutes tops. That's it. 5 minutes. And then all done. And then if you have food left, stop beating up that dog, Sarah. If you have food left, then you can drop it in the bowl and they can eat the rest like that, okay? But add these drills to your dog's life because it makes them more engaged. It makes them want to work with you more, okay? All right, so let's do some leash walking now. Jarrett, approach and retreat. We're gonna start with the circle. You just use that outside sidewalks. Jarrett, Sarah, Jason. Nope. I'm talking to her. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it was charged. What was your question, bro?
Like
let's just say I held Rex back. You tease him with a wedge, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he wants to hold on to the wedge.
Uh-huh.
To show everybody what a choke off looks like for with a dog that really wants to bite.
If they bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that after this.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Cool. Go ahead, hop in there. And so you're going to just be doing leash walking. You guys know what the approach retreat drill is? No. All right, Sarah, show us the approach retreat drill real quick. So she told him, let's go. Now he's following her. Turn right there, Sarah. Turn, pop it when she felt him. Now she's walking. He's walking next to her. Turn right there, Sarah. Now he's like, I don't want to get popped. Let me turn with her.
Dogs. It's just us doing that.
I mean, you can start down there
Okay.
to just get him and then come in. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Just tell a free dog, let her watch that. If you feel like you can hop in there with her, you can. If not, you can practice the approach retreat right here on this trail. Yep. You feel like you can do it? Go ahead. If you need to dip too.
No.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, Katie. And then, do you guys feel like he could be around there with all them dogs?
Like for a walk?
Yeah, to walk by him, calm.
It's been a while.
All right, so use this trail right here, or that side trail, and do the approach retreat. You know what that is?
It's the one we.
I got you. Approach retreat. Sarah, can you do the approach and retreat for us again? So she's walking. She said, let's go. She turns. Now she did the behind the back switch drill, which is amazing. Pop it there. Good job. So he tried to sniff. She popped. Turn right there, Sarah. So it's just walking back and forth. Okay. When you turn, he should turn with you. If he doesn't, you'll feel him and you pop there. Okay? So just practice on the outside trail, and then when he gets it, then come into the dogs. Okay? Good job. And Jasmine, you could be a little bit more on him for when he pokes his head across your body like that, you know? You can say no and correct him for that. But then when he doesn't, you say yes and pay him for that. Boom. All right, you guys feel like he can hop in there? Not yet? All right, so. Okay. But don't be going over there disrupting my beautiful, calm group. So y'all want to practice first?
I know.
All right, so let's practice first. Just take him to that, you see that big tree? Use that sidewalk right there. Okay, yep. And then when you feel like he's got it, then hop in. Yep, that big tree over there.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna do it with her. All right, same thing, you're gonna grab it right by her. Boom, let her go. Got her, and now just step away. Awesome. Sarah, can you work this for me? You lucky your dog's perfect. Good girl. Good. All right. Good girl. Lay down. Free dog. Nope. Get. Sim. Yep, and then every so often, free dog, let him sniff and then come back to it. That boy really don't like doodles. You can shorten his leash a little bit just because you want him to be a little bit tighter. There you go. And now swing it so that he finds the rhythm in that short leash. Yep, because there you go. And then as you walk, swing it, let him walk to that pop. All right, so I'm gonna teach her how to follow me now, okay? So I'm gonna say, you stay over there. Yeah, you go stand by your mom. I'm gonna say, Junie, let's go. And she's gonna think I'm walking straight. I'm gonna turn, pop it, and come this way now. Good girl. Good girl. Every time she goes a different direction, I turn and I go the opposite way. Good girl. Good girl. And you see how I'm just letting her walk into that, and then eventually she's gonna decide to start turning with me. Good girl. Good, yeah. And I could pay her for the good decision. All right, let's go. Good girl. And then I want her to be free. Wait. Good. Free dog. Now she can sniff around, decompress, be herself. And then when I wanted her to follow again, I say, let's go. Good. Good girl. Good. Got that? Wait. Free dog. Got that? All right. Yep, and when she does that, when you reach down, you pet her for that. So you could just be like, hey, dog, get off me.
So I was gonna ask you, because when she does that, because we had another trainer that told us to like knee her in the ribs.
Nah, just saying knee her in the ribs, that's too brutal.
Okay.
Just bump her out your space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she'll just like jump to like.
Well, if there when she jumped, if you kind of like bumped, because what I've seen is one time you pet her, and then another time you got out of her space. So you just want to claim your space back, and then she'll respect your space and won't do that as much. Okay, amongst other things that I'll teach you at home. Okay, but just in that moment, yeah, you just like, I'm not gonna say knee her in the ribs, but just do something to get her out of your space. You can walk towards her or something. All right, and so let's go. Oh, and then pick. Oh wait, let me see that. Don't bite me, dog. Let her go. Come here, Junie. Good. All right, grab that handle. So I was turning and then popping like that.
Okay.
Pop my hand. Exactly. Okay? Now pick one spot on the leash. I would go like maybe right here, and then you could point like that. Yep. And then boom, and then grab there. Yep. And then this can go in that hand. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Boom. So we're just gonna switch it up for now. In a minute though, we're not gonna care which side she walks on. We're just gonna teach her this. But for now, do left, and then say let's go and go towards mom. Now turn now, pop it, and then go the opposite way. Yep. Turn now. Yep. And now switch hands. Yeah, do it in both hands. Yep. Now I want you to stop looking for her so much and just start walking. Now turn right there. Pop, 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 pop. Don't be afraid to pop that dog because she bites people in the face. All right, so turn there. Pop it, and when you feel her. Exactly, and now I want you to relax your arm more. Now turn now. Pop it if you feel her. Pop, pop. All right, let me see. Grab that. Pop my hand. All right, now if that's level 1, go level 4 in intensity. All right, wait. Now you always want it to be snap, 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 snap. All right, so go ahead. Exactly, now go level 4, harder. Exactly. Can you please really pop this dog so she knows how to follow you? All right, now say let's go. Turn right there. Yeah, and then relax. Exactly. Now turn right there. When you feel her, that's when the pops come in. Then when you don't feel her, you relax and tell her, good girl. And come this way. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. There you go. Now go the opposite way. Good, because you do all that in the house. Like she gets love in the house. She's doing good now, so you got to let her know you're doing good. Keep that up, okay?
Good girl, Junie.
Exactly. Then wait, and then release her with a free dog to that tree over there.
Free dog.
Exactly. Yup, and still hold her though, because she still might try to take off on you. Yup, because you're a free dog, you can still lead her in the freedom. Like, hey, you're free over here, and then when you're ready, tell her, let's go and come back over here and do that again. But you got to be more, good job, dog. I'm proud of you. Oh, here's some love. Here's some food. Here's some freedom. Come on, follow me again. Oh, yeah, good job following me, free dog. All right, now it's time to follow me again. You get what I'm saying? Because she's doing it right, and you're not saying anything, and she's like, oh. But as soon as you start saying, good girl, she shook it off. Her body opened up. Okay? All right, keep going. Okay, thank you. I'll see you later. All right, come on, my friend, let me help you. So I'm gonna say, let's go. Boy, oh, he's a nutter butter. Look at this crazy dog. Good. See how intense my pops are?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. Good, yes. Good job, buddy. Boy. Good boy. Good, again, let's go. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good, yes. So I saw him look up at me. I mark it, he gets paid, okay? When I mark it, he starts jumping up. I bump him off. And then when he's on the ground, then I give it to him, okay? So again, let's go. Good. Good. Good boy. Wait. Good job. Free dog. Sniff. He's like, I don't want to sniff. I want to follow you so I can get paid. Yeah, he's like, what? Sniff? And then again, let's go. My time. Good job. Good. Got that? All right, and then you can add in this behind the back switch. Yep. Good job, Junie. Good girl. Good boy. Yeah, just because when you start walking by dogs, you're gonna want to add in this right here. You know, a dog over there. Good job. Wait. Free dog. Got that? Yep. All right. But you see how when I started, I was like intense to the point. Don't be at the end of that leash, boy. When you're at the end of that leash, this is coming. Then he was like, okay, I'm not gonna be at the end of that leash. Okay? So turn right there. And practice walking with it in your right hand as well. Exactly, it's easier. Yep, turn right there. There you go, now switch to the left. Now turn again, because he's leading. Good boy. But that's gotta come from you. Yeah. All right. Turn, just turn. Turn and pop, not pull. Now praise him. Keep popping as you move. You don't gotta pay him, Because there, if you were to pay him, he blew you off before you paid him. Yeah. Turn right there and give him a little bit more leash. Switch it to your left, exactly. Just keep praising him. Good job, keep going. Nah, that's where you turn right there because he's not following. Turn, pop, pop, pop. Turn, turn, turn. There you go. Good, now say yes right there and then pay him right there. You get what I'm saying? Like when you don't feel him, he's doing good. So you gotta remember to praise as you move and then go, all right, you're doing good. Yes, I'm gonna pay you for that. And then free dog, you be free too, all right? But then when you say let's go, there should never be a time where he's like, oh, we're going this way? Okay, come on, we're going this way. All right, so if you see that every time you come this way, he's gonna start leading, then keep coming this way and turning so that he can learn to walk this way, the same way that he's walking that way with you, okay? All right, keep going with that for a few minutes and then come back to the middle. Thank you, Jason. How did he do with the walking?
I feel like he's used to seeing these dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really when we're like in our neighborhood just walking around and it's just like some guy doesn't know how to control their dog.
Yeah.
They just like, he gets like he gets hyped up.
And he wants to just meet and be friendly?
Yeah, and we're just like telling him no and he keeps like pulling.
Got it.
But like, I mean. Got it.
Yeah. So his question is, when he walks his dog in his neighborhood, and Gallo sees another dog, and the other dog is out of control, it's tougher for Gallo to walk by the dog because he wants to just go interact. What you have to do in your neighborhood is these drills, and show him, look, this is what I expect you to do. When we're outside, when we're, where's my plug at? Bryn, tell him to come in. When we're outside, what I expect you to do when you hear let's go is follow me. First, teach him that, show him that, like solidify that. And what I mean by that is stay in between 3-4 houses and show him that, right? Okay. Then that gets boring. Boom, he's got that down. I'm going on a walk now, right? You make sure you teach him behind the back switch, you know, like, hey, on this side or on that side, you know? And then when you say, hey, I'm going for a walk now, automatically when you go for a walk, there's gonna be more distractions, right? The distractions in the beginning might not be a dog, right? It might just be sniffing something, right? And then you're walking, he was doing great. Now you're 7 houses down, there's a new sniff right there. He's like, I'm gonna go smell that. And then you pop the leash. And he's like, oh, let me do what you taught me how to do, right? And then, okay, cool, level 1, done. Let's get to level 2 now, keep walking, right? Because when he sees a dog, that's level 8, you know? So you can't just jam him in there. You gotta teach him, hey, on this block, this means, let's go means follow me. Now on this block, same thing. On this block, same thing. Because he's 9 months? 7 months, you know? So he doesn't know how to follow you yet. He hasn't had enough repetition yet around enough distraction too, you know? So you gotta graduate him to them things. Okay.
I feel like he's learning quick, but like getting older now, it's kind of starting to like slow down a little bit.
He's in the adolescent. He's getting to. He's not even there yet. He's getting to the adolescent stage. My time of that with Aquila, I was like, do I have the ability to keep this dog? I was questioning myself, you know, and then I just stuck to my ESD guns of doing the drills, ESD, and then it rounded out, you know. So you haven't gone through a period yet where you're like, fucking dog, you know. But when you do, that's, you know, that you need to maybe cut back on the amount of freedom you're giving him outside or inside, and then stick to your drills.
That's me today.
You're like, oh, it's fucking dog. Yeah. Everybody has a this fucking dog moment. Have you guys had your this fucking dog moment yet?
Oh, like a lot.
There you go. Yep. Everybody, it comes. It comes and goes. Cool. Does the leash walking part make sense for everyone? Does everyone feel fulfilled with that? Cool. Cool. Did you guys get to do some leash walking with him? And he walked good?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're getting there.
Let me see it real quick.
It's getting much better.
Yeah, but you. So like, leave it.
The leave it has gotten.
All right, so do this. Go to the sidewalk out there. It just wasn't like directive enough in here. He's like, you want me to go this way or this way? You know? All right, now heel him. Now turn right there. All right, if you wanted to tighten that up, then stop letting it be a drag when he gets to the end when you turn. So turn now, and then when you feel him, it should be a snap. Yep. Again, turn right there. Good boy! And then he'll start avoiding you turning. Pop. Yeah. Now he won't get hit by that again. Killer come. Killer mid. Mid. There you go. And then you can, no, mid. And then you can tell him free dog too in there. Okay, Aquila. Mid. Exactly. Does that make sense? So don't let him drag at the end, make that pop. All right? Exactly.
And, you know, people feel bad, but that's better than dragging your dog.
Exactly.
I know, I'm learning that too.
Yeah. And it's like, if I'm gonna decide to use a prong, in order to use it correctly, you have to pop, because then he's dragging on the prong, right? So in order to use that correctly, I might as well pop so that now he avoids it, and then eventually I could get off because now he understands the concept, you know? Cool. All right, so as far as like leash walking obedience, I say that'd be it. And now if you guys want to stick around, we could do like some dog action.
You want to show the...
Oh yeah, real quick. Okay. Will's gonna demonstrate if, let's say, a dog comes and is biting a dog, how to choke your dog off, or how to choke a dog off of biting your dog, okay? We had a recent dog, Lucy, who was in an experience where like a neighbor's dog came in and bit her dog, and she had her head for like 5 minutes. So I wish Lauren was here today to see this, but we'll do it again when she comes. But yeah, so just in case, you guys should know how to choke a dog off. You need some agua? Yeah, I got you. Over there, Gerardo Bones. That was like a, I forgot the brand, but it was like a meat patty. Yeah. Hey, William, can I use your water? Break. Bet. Okay. Okay. Lay down. Aquila. No. Aquila, come.
I don't have any cheese.
Lay down.
I know.
He got a little hit. So we'll do it with equipment, and then I'll just take everything off, and then while he's on a bite, I'll just... So first off, I'm gonna do the lift off, and then and then I'll do the rear naked choke after.
Okay. So what am I doing with this leash?
No, oh yeah, my bad. You're right. I'm gonna post up with him, and then you just give him a bite.
Okay.
I'll turn him on. He barks, and then you just give him a bite, and then I'll go from there.
All right.
So hold on, let me explain it to everybody first. You want to come over here to the side so you can hear it too? Just gather up real quick. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn my dog on, right? He's gonna wanna get this wedge, okay? So like, I'm just trying to duplicate a situation where an off-leash dog comes up to your dog, holds onto your dog, right? And you don't know how to get him off. I seen people go and put their finger in their whatever. Yeah, I seen a lot of crazy stuff, right? But every single time, I seen a lot of dog fights and like daycares, training, and a lot of different situations, right? This method always works every single time, right? And you could do it with equipment or without equipment. So I'm gonna show you both ways, all right? So right now, Jawan has the wedge. I'm gonna put him in between my legs. I'm gonna turn him on. He's gonna start barking, right? As soon as he gets to his wedge, I'm gonna grab that flat collar, right? It could be an inch collar. It could be a 2-inch collar, right? And it just, the way you do it is very detailed, right? But like, once you know how to do it, then it's very easy to do it, right? With equipment, it's a lot easier, of course. But if you don't have equipment, how about you, the other dog doesn't have equipment? You can have like sometimes I'll have slip leads on me as well. So like the slip lead is the one that she has. Yeah, a couple people have slip leads, but yeah. But I'll have a slip lead on me. So if another dog comes up, I could use a slip lead. I could try to slip them, right? But if I don't have a slip, then you got to use what you got, right? So I'll show you the second method once I'm done with the collar with the equipment, right? So yeah, so this is a slip right here. So like high up on the neck, right behind the ears, as soon as you choke the dog off, they're gonna have that gag reflex and they're gonna let go immediately. So like 4 or 5 seconds, right? You just gotta be careful, don't hold that tension because you can make them unconscious, all right? So that's very important, but it goes for any dog. So I'm gonna demonstrate with the collar first and then without a collar, all right? Rex, by me.
Side note.
Do you think she's gonna be straight with him barking?
I hope.
You got the e-collar on you just in case?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you're about to turn them up, right? So your dogs might turn up. Try to, while you're paying attention, if your dog remains calm, reward them for being calm through all this.
Yeah,
okay?
so it's very stimulating.
Which is why you saw me start saying good girl and making sure I stay on point. Exactly. Lay down.
Yeah, so before we start, just tell your dog to do something, a sit or a down or something. Try to hold them accountable to it, okay? But try to listen more. Like, don't focus too much on the sit or a down. Just watch, and then after we'll answer any questions, all right? So I'm gonna turn them on. 3, 2, 1. Watch. And you come in and just feed him a bite. Watch. Good. Right. So just keep on having him bite it. He's tugging with him. This is like the fight with a dog, right? They're tussling together, right? So I'm gonna come up. First, I gotta make sure that my dog's not gonna let go and try to bite me, right? Or the other dog. So I'm gonna come up nice and slow, right? And then my heels go together in between these 4 legs, right? My collar, I'm gonna lift up. And I'm not gonna say OUT, I'm lifting up, but when I lift up, my heels are together, and then my angle, you see how I'm holding them there? I'm gonna wait, there you go. See that? So again, watch. Hey, make a miss a couple times. Watch. Good boy, nice. So again, right? Heels in between, touching, right? Grab it, and then on the angle, you're holding up. A couple seconds, there, right? So how about, come over here and give him a bite, out. Okay. No equipment, what do you do after with no equipment? If the dog doesn't have no equipment on, what do you do? Same thing. You gotta watch it though with other dogs, they'll come off and try to bite your ass, you gotta watch that, right? So rear naked choke. I don't know if anybody does MMA or any type of martial arts, but a rear naked choke, you go under the dog's throat. Right here is where you bend your arm, right? Turn around so everybody can see, right? You go over the dog's head and then squeeze. All right? Yeah, so it's the gag reflex. So one more time. Watch. There you go. Good boy. I'm gonna have him have a little bit fun because I've been choking him off the whole time. But I'm gonna do it one more time. So again, I'm just coming up to him. His head is right here. and this goes behind his head right here. So his head is coming out through here, right? So same thing. Nice. So again. See that? Lay down. All done. But yeah, any questions? Questions for anybody? Yeah, slip lead's perfect. Oh yeah, so give me that slip lead. It's the same thing. Slip lead's the easiest.
It's the jawline.
Yeah, high up on the neck, right behind the ears. Yeah, high up on the neck, right behind the ears. Right? And then like sometimes like they're locked on the dog, right? So let's just say that like since they have the dog in their mouth, right? You can't go over their head, right? But you can make. Sometimes I'll have a leash like a buckle leash like this, and I can make it into a slip, right? If I have an extra leash on me, I'll put that leash on the dog. I'll go like this, put this through, choke them out, right? But same thing goes with the slip. Sit. Good boy, sit. I'm gonna send them. Okay. Okay. All right. So 3. So where you don't want it is low on the neck. You want it high up on the neck, right behind the ears. Okay. So again, lift up. See that? Super fast, especially when it's thin like this. Really fast, right? You gotta be careful though. Once that dog lets go, you gotta release that tension because they will go unconscious. Okay. So just be careful of that, right? But you're ending a dog fight in seconds.
Yep, and as you can see, Rex is not hurt, you know, or
Right.
anger or sad by it. He still want to come bite, you know.
Right.
So, like, this is just a quick get my dog off out of this situation, and then do what you can to get your dog out of there, you know. Just because you choke the dog off doesn't mean they're going to stop. Actually, a choke out makes the dog want to do it more. You know?
Right.
So just be mindful
Yeah.
of that.
It causes frustration. Frustration builds drive, right? That goes back into it. Okay. All right, so I just have them a little fun. But any other questions? 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 Rear naked choke? Well, you want to on you, or you want to do it on me?
No, just show.
Here, so do it on me. You know how to do it?
No.
All right.
Do I want to do it?
No, do you know how to do it?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna show you. So this forearm has to be under my. Don't squeeze yet. All right. So this forearm. So let's go into the camera so we could demonstrate. Just keep her in the down, or Joanne, if you want to hold her in the down or something. But yeah. So go ahead. The first arm. It don't matter what arm it is. It could be this one, right, or this one. But the thing is, you don't want to put their elbow in between because then they could breathe in your elbow space right here, right? So this elbow right here, they could breathe, okay? But like the forearm, if the forearm goes on there, I can already feel it, you know? So with the added tension, your elbow right here, right? Look around, sorry. Right? And then this goes behind my head. No, but you lock this with your arm, right? And then you just squeeze up. So, but do it like for like 2 seconds. No, you gotta squeeze with there you go, right there. All right. So it's like a kind of like a snake, right? And you just cup the back of their head, and then you squeeze. You push your chest in, your forearm in. I'm sorry, your chest out and forearm in, right? So.
Real quick, I don't know if you know it, but you were just in a dangerous sad situation.
I did. That's why I was laughing, because I was like, I'm about to get murdered.
Oh, because this guy? Oh, I understand. Now I get it. I'm like, why are you so hesitant?
Get your hand off of him.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't even realize. Like, Dad, what is he doing to you?
Right. Are we playing? Is this
Yeah?
a situation?
Here you go.
Thank you. Lay down.
Yeah,
Freedom.
Thank you. For sure. So that right there, it can save a dog's life. You can save your dog's life, right? No, you good. I think you can demonstrate that one.
Kick down. Lay down.
Cool. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? No questions? Please, somebody ask me one. Ask William one. Yeah.
Our dog gets out of like a hold early when we go to pay.
Okay.
How do you keep them in a sit and keep them in a lay when you say good? Like he gets excited and is like, so how do I lock him into that? Let him know that's what I'm trying to pay.
So when you are doing your sit drill, you can do more duration payments than release payments, and then I'll show you real quick. So like there, right? He's in the sit.
Good, and when I go, he'll get up out. It's like as soon as like my hand goes to his mouth.
When you go to pay him, or
yeah,
when you go?
When I go to pay him. It's getting better, but like he'll be down or sitting, and I'll say good. And when I go to pay him, when I bring it to him,
He's cheating.
He
Same thing that Gallo was doing, right? So I'm gonna just start it with luring, right? Come here. Ready to work? Oh yeah. Come on. Good. Sit. Good.
Yeah. Right.
Good. You see that?
Just bring it back when he gets up.
Good. Yeah. So that's like the secret quadrant which no one uses. Good. It's called negative punishment. Good. So I'm going to give him the food, right? Yes. And when I go, or he was doing that. When I go to, like, we'll do down now, down. Good. When I go to give him the food, good. He's like cheating forward, see? But when he cheats forward, it goes away as punishment.
He's learning that doesn't get the reaction.
Exactly. Good. And when he commits, and I can even, and I'll show you a different drill too. Yes. When he commits, then he gets paid for that. Okay. Another drill that you could do, I call it. Come here. It's just a commitment drill. So down, and this is for when he knows the positions really. So I'll do sit because that's probably better. But I'm going to hold it tweezer fingers, right? Good. Good.
So it only gets closer when he stays.
Good. Exactly. If he goes to jump out at it, it's going away. Good. I could just do different angles too, so I can come.
Okay, that's helpful.
You see that? See when I came that angle, sit. But I'm not going to correct him in this, right? We're just going to start over. There, that was kind of a correction actually. Good. All right, different angle now.
That's helpful.
Yes. To get him out of
It
it.
doesn't matter what movements I'm doing. I want you locked in there.
Hold that.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. And then later on, once he knows position 2, you can do the sit and stay drill, which is sit. Good boy. And then work on distance or duration, how long he holds it, or you have him start. Exactly. Nope.
Distraction, he fails every time.
Yep. Do it again, Will.
That was good.
Do it again, Will. Nope.
Oh, okay, that's a good
Do it again, Will. Good boy. Clap like that again. Good boy.
Wow, what a difference.
Good boy. And then I just now tune Will out, and Will can do whatever he wants over there. Good boy. Right? And all that's going on. Nope. Then I correct. Look. But you see, he got it wrong, right?
And then I can help him out because I know sprinting past him is really hard.
Yeah.
Good boy. Yes. Good job.
Jogging place.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but once I
Sit.
feel like something a little bit challenging, like quick movements, like my dog, he's like, whoa, what the hell?
Sit.
You know, like,
Good.
He's like, what's going on? It's like prey item,
Yes.
prey item.
Good.
Right, you can
All
use a
done.
purple. It's so many things.
Yeah.
That apple right there.
Ball.
Everything.
Yeah. Whatever you can use as distraction, you just bulletproof him.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
That's really good.
He wants to do some bite work. Got it. Any more questions? Yeah.
What of what we learned today is on the Every Single Day website?
Oh, great question. So Jared's question is, how can he I'm gonna paraphrase. How can he follow up with these drills at home? What can he use? So we have the Every Single Day Dog Training University, which has the library of all of our drills. So like today we did the approach retreat. There's a leash walking section. We did the approach retreat and we did the behind the back switch. There you can go find it and then watch other dogs. Like you'll meet a dog like him that's young and goofy that you could watch and go, okay, this is how, okay, I see when Juwan turned and the dog got to the end, that's where I pop. okay, Juwan's arms look like this, and then after you watch it, go out and do it. And then every other drill. So the down drill, the sit drill, market charging, all those drills are all on the university online. Yep. Cool. Thank you, bro. Jasmine?
So he's pretty good when we're by ourselves, walking by ourselves, but when I have Nala and him,
Yeah.
he's always like, but I feel bad like turning and correcting both of them when Nala's like walking right by me.
I would, both of them would have the same amount of leash, and then I would just do the drill, the approach retreat drill with the same amount of leash. Because what'll happen is when you are walking with both,
Do I turn it like kind of like a curve?
yeah, so they would be both be on my right side.
Oh, they're both on my
Then I turn and then I would pop. Whoever's not with me, they're gonna feel that pop.
Okay, because I would usually walk with one on my left.
Yes, just so don't right now. It shouldn't be going for a walk. It should be let me teach these dogs how to walk with me first, and then I'm going for a walk. You get what I'm saying? That's really dog training shit that you were doing right there. So good job. Yeah. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you so first make sure each of them know how to do the drill properly, then bring them together same side, same amount of leash, and then you'll feel it because they'll start walking behind you, and then you'll feel when you can switch it. Yep. But if you were gonna do that, then it's tougher. But you would turn, pop, and then you would have to like scoop. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Any questions? Ask me a question, Sam. Come on. Uh-huh.
She started barking because she was sitting and I wasn't giving her like more treats as she was sitting.
Yeah.
What should I keep giving her treats?
Number one, you feel how she's hanging like that? Pop it a little bit so she doesn't want to stay right there. Exactly. Yep. Anytime you feel her hang like that, make it uncomfortable so that she stays within the length of that leash. And then to answer your question, her question was, she was in it, she decided to sit on her own. She decided to sit on her own, she was being calm, and then they were rewarding her. And then when she stopped being rewarded, she started soliciting, right? Trying to make you reward her again. She started soliciting. Lay down. She started soliciting. How do you keep her in the sit, or how do you get her to stop soliciting? How do I get my dog to stop soliciting? When she is in the house and she wants your attention, what does she do? Yup, so she solicits in the house all the time to get rewards. They spend 22, 21, 20 hours with her in the house. So where she gets all her rewards are for making and pushing, right? So what you guys have to start doing is not allowing her to solicit in the house. And then when she's calm, reward her for being calm. When she solicits, no, get away from me. And then reward her for when she's being calm. Does that make sense? And then when you come outside, she'll be able to do that as well.
So when she solicits, should we like put her in the
I would have her on a leash. And then, like if I owned her, you got a dog walking up, so just be mindful of that. If I owned her, like let's say I started owning her today, when she came to my house, the crate would first be her house. But when she came out the crate, I would teach her all the rules around my house. And then when she's around my house, she would have a leash on, and then I would be showing her what to do with that leash, and then there were like, let's say I didn't want to show her what to do in this time, I could just use her leash and tether her. So now she's over there by her bed, being calm, and I could just go to her and reward her for being calm over there. You get what I'm saying? Until she learns to be calm all the time, she would have a leash on in my house. All the time. It wouldn't be that slippery, it would probably just be a regular leash on that black collar. But then she would learn, and then I could start giving her more freedom, but because I've made her responsible for that amount of freedom. Right now, she's not responsible for how much freedom she has, all right? And bouncing back, so they said, and then we'll wrap it up, they picked her because when they went to go get her, she was like shy and timid, right? So then when she was like that, right, they saw that energy on her, and they both of them were automatically like, right? And she's like, does that look like a soft dog at all? No. Right? As soon as y'all were like, she's like, suckers, got him, right? And the first energy you greeted her with was soft energy, right? And then since then, y'all have never been like, cut the shit, She's just been like, so you brought her home, I'm gonna guess it. They brought her home. First week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. She was calm, good girl. She was nuts right away. Woo! Got it. So yeah. Oh, hell no. She tried to kill y'all right away? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, she would, y'all brought her to your home and gave her too much freedom than she was responsible for. So she would have just rub her real quick, pat her, and then stop patting her. So she would have came home to a crate. And then the crate would have been her house, and then I would have showed her how to be around my house, and she would have earned more time around my house as I show her. Yep, but yeah, and then, because imagine if she has no leash on and she does something wrong, and I say no, and she don't know what no means, now she learned that no means nothing, right? But if she has a leash on and I say no and I correct it, she's like, okay, no means get away from that, you know? Does that make sense? All right, so to answer your question, stop allowing her to solicit so much at home, which we'll build on, okay? Any other questions? Got you.
So we crate train. I don't really take him out unless he needs to go potty.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get too busy and I don't take him out until maybe 4, and he goes outside 7 or 7:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
He gets really excited when we get him out of the crate,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to not feed my attention to it. Is there what do I do? Do I just ignore it?
Bingo.
Do I just
So you're saying when you go get the crate, I mean, when you go to the crate, he starts getting excited
yeah, Zumi turn around.
in the crate?
Yeah, and then I don't open it. I kind of wait, but when I reach, he gets excited. Even when it's open, he gets excited.
Mm-hmm. When you open it, what does he do?
Kind of oh, I'm gonna go out.
Do you?
Yeah.
He's halfway out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does this, and then he looks at
release
us.
him, and then he comes out. But he's
Okay.
still,
So what I would do is Akila lay down. When I opened the door and Akila lay down and he started to come out without me releasing him, I close the door. And then I open it, he started coming out, and I close the door. And if his head is right there, I'm not gonna slam it on him, right? But I'm gonna close it on him, right? Like he's gonna get back in, right? And then I'm gonna open it and he's gonna sit or down, or he's gonna do something to imply, hey, I'm waiting for you. Then I would get his leash on and then bring him out.
What if he keeps that same? What if he plays you? I'm calm. Leash is on. Out. He goes, oh my God, freedom.
Well, now I got the leash on, and then I go right into the approach and retreat.
Okay.
You know, so like for me, I have the dog room. I bring a dog out. They're like, boom, I'm out. Leash dragging, right? Start taking off. I got a long hallway out. Walking like we're going out the front door. I turn and pop and go towards the back door.
So you can use it in the house too.
Yeah, yep. And you just show him, hey, when you're on the leash means be calm, dog. So you show him to be calm on the leash, and then you can start to, then he'll earn more freedom to not have a leash on because he understands how to be calm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When he, like, the breakdown in it is he's excited. Coming out of the crate is a reward. So he's kind of excited, and he comes out, boom, got rewarded for that. Then he's excited, and then he gets out that next door, boom, got excited for that. So the next day he's gonna be more excited because he's like, that got me rewarded last time, so I'm gonna do that next time, you know? Now you're like, no, in order to come out the crate, you be calm first. In order to go out the door, you be calm first. All right, now you can be free, okay? Sarah's question was, what is our homework this week? Jared, what do you want our homework to be this week?